Shubble and welcome to my channel. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different video. Can you see this massive mosquito bite? Yeah, you can. Cute. Today's video is gonna be kind of like a stream of consciousness. I want to talk about the most asked question I have ever received in my lifetime. Is that your real voice? A lot of people think that I put on a voice. A lot of you that have been here might have noticed that if it's a video where I'm just kind of talking, my voice gets a little bit lower. If it's a gaming video, it gets a little higher because I'm excited. But this is my voice. It's the voice I've always had. In fact, I've never thought that I had a weird voice. No one ever commented on my voice until I started making videos and people were like, you sound weird. You sound like a little boy or a little girl. People thought I was putting on a voice. People thought I was using a voice changer. They asked me why it's so high-pitched. Even my mom told me, why don't you just try talking with a lower voice? But like, you don't think about how you're talking when you're talking. You're just talking with the voice that you have. And this is the voice that I have. If I'm talking with family and friends, maybe it won't sound so loud. No, I'm definitely still as loud. But there's a story to go along with that. When I was younger, I actually didn't talk. Barely at all, ever, to anyone. Not my family, not friends. I didn't have friends. Most of my childhood, I didn't talk to people generally. I was afraid of strangers, still am. I didn't like talking to people. I didn't have much to say at home. I think when I was really little, I talked a lot, but once I started school, I became very, very reserved, very, very shy, and I didn't talk. I didn't talk in school. You would have thought I was mute. I think that as I got older and I started making friends, I started becoming a much louder and more open with talking kind of person. But then I think what happened was the experience that I had with my friends in elementary school became very unpleasant towards the end of my elementary school days. And when I say elementary school, I went from kindergarten to 8th grade. I didn't do middle school. I don't really know what that is. Towards the end of my years there, me and my friends, it just went bad. I don't know what happened. I still don't know what happened. It doesn't matter anymore because it's over. But I got bullied a lot, and from that experience, I think I stopped wanting to talk because I was called annoying a lot. People didn't like me very much. And then when I went to high school, I went back to not talking. I had friends. I had a lot of friends. Nobody didn't like me there because I didn't really cause any problems. I didn't do anything. I was just there. I existed. That was it. I didn't actively do anything. I didn't participate in school or in friendships or in hanging out stuff. I don't know. I hung out with my friends after school. They would invite a bunch of us over. We'd have Christmas parties together. We'd do things together. But I was just there. I didn't participate. I was just invisible. Not even invisible. They know I was there. My presence was known. It was a very not meaningful presence. I think that when I started YouTube is when I really started finding my voice again. This was not supposed to be an inspirational video. I just really wanted the clickbait title, The Truth About My Voice. The real story is not about the sound of my voice. This is just how my voice sounds. You're gonna have to deal with that. I know it's annoying. But I think when I started doing YouTube is when I really, really started to find my voice again. And now I don't know when to shut up. All my friends have noticed I don't know how to leave silence sometimes because I just want to fill it with talking. I just won't stop. And I'm loud when I talk. You'll notice that. Rest in peace, headphone users. Buy my shirts, link down below. Even now, I'm practically screaming at the camera, but you have to get used to doing that for YouTube. But I don't turn it off. When I'm off camera, I'm still yelling. I don't know how to be quiet anymore. But I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think that I like that my voice nowadays like almost demands attention. Maybe that's a bad thing. I used to not like getting attention. Now, I'm very, very comfortable with myself where I'm like, yeah, look at me, I'm yelling. No, don't. I don't like that. I don't know. I think that I've just really become a very different person. I think that I've grown a lot. In fact, I recently got a message from one of my friends from high school saying that she was proud of me for the person I became. And that, if you're watching it, what up? That meant a lot to me because I didn't think anyone noticed me as a person before. So for them to notice the person I became, it's very eye-opening. But I'm very much aware that I'm very different from even just a few years ago on YouTube. You go back in my videos, I'm very quiet. I don't say a lot. I don't make a lot of jokes. My jokes aren't good anyway. This is my voice now. It's loud. It's obnoxious. I sound like I'm 12. And I scream when I talk. In fact, I was hanging out with my friend, and he's used to being around people who are very quiet when they talk. So when he started hanging out with me, he forgot. After being with me for a full day, he went back to hanging out with like normal people. And he was like, oh my god, I could barely hear you people because I just talked his ears off. I don't know. I don't know what the point of this was. Maybe this should have been on my second channel, but I wanted to talk about it on my main channel because it's the most asked question I have about my voice. And you can keep making comments about how annoying it is or how much you love it, because a lot of you guys are like, oh my god, it's so cute. I like it. And if you like it, I'm glad you're here. If you don't need to be here. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed watching. I hope you guys all find your voices. It took me a while. That's okay. There's no time period for finding you. Just, you know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't think I should ever try and be meaningful ever again. The amount of things that I care about have become dangerously low. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a good way, where I don't care what people think about me anymore. I don't care about putting myself out there and embarrassing myself anymore. And I have never felt better. So don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.